Brainbox.
Call me 3 times at 3 AM on what I describe as my personal cell to set appointments and ask I return at my earliest convenience. I give clients my personal cell number to set appointments and tell them I only answer while at work and mostly through voicemails as I'm usually with clients while at work because it is my personal cell. I make that clear. It's a retail job. I do it so my clients can schedule with me because they like working with me. I'll let them know I have odd days off and it may be a day or 2 or more for me to get back if I'm off or on vacation. I usually work something like 11 AM to 9 PM and also make that clear. If I give out my number one, I'm very explicit about being second shift. Only call during business hours or a bit later. Well, I got 3 calls today from a middle-aged Karen wanting help with a form. All between 3 AM and 4:15 AM. The directions are clearly spelled out on the form. She asks in each message that I call her back as soon as possible. Each call wakes me up. I'm a troubled sleeper and leave my phone on because of family. I'm on vacation this week and working a yearly convention gig, so I call her back at midnight as soon as possible for me. Karen was woken up and didn't really get it. Maybe she will. She was drowsy and incompetent. She wanted me to refund her time leaving me voicemail. I told her it was left at 3 AM and she insisted her time is value. TF. Me too. Oh Karen. You're asleep? I'm so sorry. You wanted me to call as soon as possible. I'm on vacation. This is as soon as possible. I didn't listen to the whole message, just called you when you said to call you right away. Oh, I figured out the form. I thought someone got hurt by how late this call came. Yep Karen, I did too when you called me at 3 AM. 30 seconds shower. Okay. Don't know if this fits here, but I will post where most fitting, if necessary. Also I say, mum like mum, because I'm an Aussie. I lived with parents who had a 30-second shower rule, and one a day, and if anyone took longer or had another, they would say you are wasting hot water, etc. But they would take 10-minute showers, roughly, and take more than one a day. Everyone would take more than 30 seconds, and would get the talk a 1-minute shouting of hot water wasting. One time, I was super dirty/stinky and would at least take a minute or 2 to get rid of the bad stink. I thought of getting the talk again, but my malicious compliance kicked in and listened to their 30-second shower rule for the first time. By the time I got out, I still stank. I dried off and got changed to go to my parents and have a small talk about stuff to see if they liked school. I hated it, and the moment I stepped out, they smelled me from 2 meters away. They asked why I stink and I said, me, I took a 30-second shower, like you asked. Mum, why do you stink? Dad, yeah, why do you? Me, because it would have at least taken 1 or 2 minutes to get rid of the stink. Mum and Dad, Geo, get rid of the stink. Me, sorry, I can't. Mum and Dad, why? Me, I already took my 1-a-day 30-second shower, it will wait until tomorrow. They kept shouting, then after that day, they got rid of the 30-second shower rule, but kept the 1-a-day shower rule, which is reasonable. Malicious croissant. Sup. Obligatory backquote on mobile and backquote first post warning. Let's get into this. For some context, I'm the oldest of 2 kids, with a younger brother. He is old enough to know the difference between a crescent roll and a croissant, but he still calls crescent rolls croissants. So one night my brother wanted some crescent rolls, but we didn't have the pre-made dough that we use. I offered to go to the store to pick them up, mostly because my brother asked me to go get some croissants. I asked if he meant crescent rolls, but my mom said that he wanted croissants. Okay. You want croissants, you'll get croissants. I drive down to the store and grab the dough for the crescent rolls. I wasn't going to not get them, I was just going to teach my brother a lesson, and then I went back to the bakery area and grabbed a box of croissants. I checked out and went home, but one thing I did, I asked for the croissants in a separate bag. So I walk inside and go to the living room, hand my brother the bag. When he looked in the bag, he looked all disappointed and said, "Oh." I said, "You said you wanted croissants." Then I grabbed the bag that had the crescent roll dough and all was good. Don't want me to touch you, okay? This happens a few years ago when me and my brother were still living together. He told me not to touch him anymore since he doesn't like being touched. His phone was dead, so his alarm didn't wake him up, so instead of shaking him awake like I usually do, I instead blasted rock music at full volume to wake him up. He woke up and was mad at me for a while. Make me pay shipping? I don't think so. I love eBay. I buy most of my items on there. I ordered a cell phone case for my Motorola Moto G1. USPS decided they wanted to send it back to the seller. I contacted the seller. They said that they would reship my case for $4. The listing said free shipping, and no one wants to pay to ship something that says free shipping. I then asked for my refund. I received it 3 days later. I go back onto eBay and buy the case again, this time with free shipping. Really hot wings. S. This story comes from a server, MC, who served me one day. Setting: Buffalo Wild Wings. MC serves a table with about 3 to 4 young guys. One of the guys, whom we shall call Tough Guy, TG, places an order of X size of wings in blazin sauce. For those who haven't been to a Buffalo Wild Wings, the blazin sauce is the hottest sauce on the menu. It is made with ghost pepper extract, and it comes with various warnings, such as, avoid from eyes, kids, and pets, and ask your server before ordering. Personally, I have to wash my hands before I use the bathroom after eating wings in blazin sauce. MC, sir, are you sure you want that? That sauce is no joke. TG, I'm a full grown man. I can order whatever I like. MC, sir, I'm just warning you, that sauce is really hot. TG, and I'm telling you that I'm a man and this man wants the blazin sauce. TG's friend cuts in. Now TG, if you're ordering the blazin sauce, you have to know the policy. You can't get any drink refills, and you can't switch it for something else. Turns to MC with a smirk on his face, right? Even though Buffalo Wild Wings has no such policy, MC decided to roll with it and confirmed it. TG, I can handle it. MC got everyone's orders and put it in. By the time the order was ready, MC made sure to put extra blazin sauce on TG's wings. MC delivered the food to the table and tended to her duty. When she made her way back to TG's table, TG's face was red, sweating, and was breathing heavily. TG's friends enjoyed watching him suffer. MC filled everyone's drinks, but left TG's glass empty before doing her rounds again. Anytime MC passed by TG's table, TG would have his glass at the edge of the table in hopes to get a refill, but that glass remained empty. Some parking fines? Fine, some parking. This was a year or two ago. The house I was living in has a garage, but has been converted to a workshop, so I always had to park on the street. I got a letter from the council to say they were going to be doing road resurfacing for all the streets in the area and all cars had to be off the road so that they could replace all the bitumen. The problem was that they didn't say what streets or in what order that they were doing them in. So me trying to be considerate, I moved my car off the road and parked in my old driveway between the road and the footpath. I made sure I was not blocking the footpath or on the grass nature strip. The very next day I noticed a parking ticket on my car. The reason printed on the fine was vague, mentioning obstruction of access, so I rang the council. The conversation went as follows. Me, hi, I received a parking fine that I don't think is valid. Can I get some more information about the road rule violation so that I can contest it and have it cancelled? Council person, your car was in the way. It should have been parked on the road. Me, I moved it off the street as per your request to clear the road and I only parked it in my driveway so that it wasn't on the bitumen, as you hadn't given any indication on which roads were going to be resurfaced. Council person, then it should have been on a different road. Me, which one? I don't want to be in the way while you are resurfacing. Council, are you dumb? If we are working on your street, maybe you could park on Smith Street. So that's exactly what I did. Apparently that's also what the 3 other people did who also got tickets. Now Smith Street has 3 patches of old bitumen where their council workers had to carefully resurface around the cars that were parked exactly where we were told.